Try this shit again. Add. Yeah. Yig. Alright, he's invited. Yeah, he going to join. Oh, no shit. There he is. There's that motherfucker. What?
Yeah, slightly bald this week.
Damn, how's that feel?
Free.
Isn't it? It's pretty fucking nice. I enjoyed doing that, man.
And in my smoky, dirty camping hat that I'm washing today.
Oh, good.
Yeah, don't mind me, dude. I am so tired. It's a busy world in the Grandin house.
Yeah?
And as always, my favorite beverage to go to in the morning.
What, are we getting some product placement there?
No, I got the label covered.
Okay.
People can figure it out.
Yeah.
Now I have wonky eye because I just poked myself in the eye.
Oh, good.
We're doing good so far. Fuck.
Hey, that's 2 for 2. I'm covering my shit up, too, because no one's paying me.
Yeah. We'll pull some Brock shit later.
Yeah, man. We'll put the shit all over our clothes.
Well, we are live. This is how, look, here's the deal. Usually, right before we start this show, I'm literally up like 15, 20 minutes before.
Yeah?
Today, I'm up like an hour earlier.
Oh.
I can't get my shit together.
Well, then, we'll do this we're just gonna fucking wing it. So, welcome
We are winging it now.
to the Thinking Man's Pro Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Rusty fucking Diamond. Someone stole my goddamn middle name. I'm not going to mention any names until later on in this podcast, but I'm here with my co-host, one of them, and this is...
G, yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking right.
That went all. You just went all Hodge twins on me on that one, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's gonna be a damn good show. I love that. Guys, I love those guys. The Hodge twins.
They're pretty fun, dude.
But yeah, no, we got a big show because we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna do some fun.
Big show.
Oh, one of the worst songs, by the way. I always thought that one of the worst songs ever.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta kill my yellow piss sliding here.
I mean, they had some fucking... Jim Johnston was fucking killing it back then, and he makes that fucking track, dude. Like, I mean,
Did Jim Johnston do that?
I assume
he makes good music, but he made that one. Ugh.
I don't know if he did or not. Don't quote me on that if he did or not. But
sounds about something he would do.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing a lot then, and he was doing a lot before, but I don't know. It could have been someone else, but yeah, it could have done without the lyrics. And just been
like... I'm like all PCO in this right now, dude.
Yeah?
Because I got the screen on my left, so it's like making my eye all like kind of glow one way on there. Sorry. But yeah, so the Grandin family touring summer tour is over. We got done with our last impromptu camping trip. It was inspired by a fishing trip. So we did all that and had a blast this week. And me and Mama were tired when we got back. For sure, one of the kids was definitely tired. And but we all had a good time. The beach was the best part. Didn't get sunburned this time. Put the SPF on.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Wife brought the SPF, sprayed that on, but then this was our first trip going to a Europe. We didn't plan stuff out, so we didn't bring any like extras. Like we're just gonna do some fishing, a beach walk, cooking at the yurt. That was it. No, we completely get all fucked up and dirty.
Good.
So me and Little Danger, fucking. Oh yeah, and by the way, if I ever keep calling one of my kids Danger, that's because that is her fucking name. My kid's middle name is Danger. So if you ever hear me say it, that's his middle name is Danger.
God,
anyway, so me and Danger get on the beach with everybody else, and yeah, we totally get covered in sand. We get ass crack sand. All that fun stuff for about 24 hours. We get home and then wash half the beach down our shower and all that good stuff. So,
and the rest is still in your ass crack.
Oh, I forgot how it goes. Came home, dropped a deuce, and it was like sandpaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
As much as everyone needs to know about me and the deuce.
Right. Well,
One other thing, quick catch up, and then I'll let you take off with catching up with your week, and then we'll get into the show.
sure.
So here's all the details.
Cool.
This is one of two of the last shows before I go under the knife. And me and you discussed this on the phone. Yes, and that'll be the last thing you see of me before I come out looking like Joel Gertner a couple days later. So,
I hope.
yeah,
Little bow tie.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty fucking scared and nervous. There are some other things that come into my life with surgery that's a little complicated with asthma, but it's all good. I'm in a good place, got a good doc, and they're telling me straight up to my face yesterday that I won't have a voice for a week and a half. Can't talk for a week and a half.
Oh.
That's what I said. I said that too. I was like, oh. So yeah, no talking for a week and a half. So we'll have a fun show. We'll have a sign guy show.
Yeah.
Inspired by sign guy Dudley.
Or a
It'll be
Stephen
fun.
Hawking's show.
There you go. That's button number one. You just got there. You got button number one pressed in. He's dialing it up already. That's going to be a new thing for our show, is how fast Rusty can hit those buttons. Where were we? Now you just totally derailed me.
You're talking about going in for the surgery. And,
yeah. So, no voice. We'll do that, or like a Sammy Guevara putting up the signs. Yeah. And from what I'm being told, should bounce back really quickly. I'm going to follow the doc's orders this time because I got everyone telling me to. So there's that. And this is also, actually, this is my last show in my 30s.
Oh, in your 30s, man. Yeah. You're turning the big fucking 6-0 tomorrow.
Whoa. That's fucking number 2. Fucking dial away, buddy.
I'm on this morning, man.
I know, aren't you? The big 4-0 tomorrow. And I've already planned it out. I'm working.
You're good. That's a good way to spend it.
Well, because the way I see it, 39 should be the day you celebrate, the first day of 39, the last day of 39.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so today is the day of celebration because it's the last day of my 30s before I reach the peak and ski downhill from there.
So what do you have suggested for a person of 39 now that you have this 39 wisdom almost completed?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Don't pay attention. Don't concentrate on the next number. I really didn't. A lot of my friends that I've known since high school, they've taken it pretty rough.
Like they got the fucking cane and shit, and the
and the guys I'm talking about and stuff. They have a facade, dude, where they're doing things in their life they're not happy. And I'm a child, so in my house, dude, it's very kid oriented. I mean, across from me, it looks like a daycare. There's a lot of nice toys over there, a toy kitchen, and dollhouses and stuff. Right now, we got Space Jam 2, horrible fucking movie.
Again, how many times do you watch that now?
I know. No, actually, this is the first time I think it's been on since we've been back in the last 48 hours. So.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
We'll have to take it on another show. I'm just not a LeBron fan. Carmelo Anthony fan, though. Good, great shit.
I definitely pick Melo over
loved him when he was on the Nuggets.
LeBron. Yeah.
Love some Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, fucking Chauncey, man.
Birdman.
Yeah. Oh. Dude, what happened to that guy? Dude, the Birdman, he got a lot of shit, but he played like Rodman.
Got himself in a lot of shit, man. He got himself into a lot of shit.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he got in some trouble here and there with some narcotics.
Oh.
I think he turned his life around. He's not playing ball anymore. I'm not sure what he's doing, but yeah, I was a big fan of that guy. He had a good look. He was like the white Dennis Rodman to me.
Yeah.
Without the dress.
They played the same, too. They both had that really strong defense, beating the shit out of people. And,
Probably inspired by Charles Barkley, another great one.
oh, dude, yeah, Sir Charles, bro. Dude,
Him and that gorilla on what was it, the Arizona team, Phoenix Suns,
the
dude,
Phoenix
the gorilla.
Suns. Yeah.
Good shit. We just went all basketball and the wrestling show. That's great.
Well, there was a guy, Danny Ainge, and he used to have a place
He was a coach at one time.
What?
He was a coach at one time.
Yeah. He had a place in Lake Oswego, in like downtown Lake Oswego, called the Hat Club, I believe. He owned like a hat shop in the early 90s, like baseball hats. And I remember like they had a club, like you go and you sign up and it's $20 to sign up or something. Then you get like a discount. You got like a 50% discount on every hat you buy or something to that effect. You get, a certain one every few months. But it was back in the time when they had the hats with the fucking drawstring on the back. With the little strings that hung down. It was a short little while. It was probably like 93 or so, somewhere around there.
Yeah, dude, I was living in the ghetto of Portland at the time.
Okay, well you weren't out in Lake
Oswego. I was on North Lombard and Interstate right there.
Oh shit.
I went to Kenton Elementary right there. And,
oh shit.
Yeah, we had now it's a Catholic school, but yeah, we had some scary moments there. So.
Okay, is that right by the Fred Meyer?
Yes.
Okay, sure, yeah. There's a bus stop right there, and there's always like 50,000 kids that get off. It's like I think it's called De La Salle High School, which is kind of because there's a La Salle High School over in Clackamas, and it's very fucking.
I went to Ockley Green for a sneeze, or they didn't want me there no more due to an incident.
What was the incident? Is this something we share for another time?
We should. We don't. No, I'll make it quick. It was a stupid incident that happened. I was bullied on the playground by a couple of kids. They were actually twin brothers. They threatened me with a shard of glass. And they said, tomorrow we're going to cut you at lunch. And I know, dude, this sounds like Biden telling his stories at a presidential race. Oh, son. He tells, I don't know if you've ever seen that, he tells the story around all the black people there, and then all of a sudden, like, some corn pop comes up with a switchblade or some shit. You ever seen that shit? Check out Biden's. He's quite the fucking character when he remembers who he is. Yeah, so where was I going? Yeah, so they were going to cut me with the glass, so I went home, and this was like beginning of 6th grade. That morning before I went back to school, I grabbed a little steak knife, and I put it in my bag, but Mom caught me. What the fuck you doing? Right now, that's the nice version of my mom. My mom's a British lady, and great mom, great nan to my kids. You piss her off, she will rip your head. And fucking, she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, I'm taking this, and I started breaking down, crying. Got caught. Told her what was going on. She calls the school. School's decisions to expel me, suspend them, and that's how I make my way to Tiger 12 school district.
Oh shit.
I'm out live with grandma, and yeah, I wasn't intending to do anything. It was for self-defense, and I didn't know who to turn to. It was a scary situation. I should have told the teachers, obviously, but I didn't. The next time, just talk to your teachers, talk to your SRO officer, whatever you need to do. It's all right. Get a friend.
Yeah.
World's crazy out. Don't do the stupid shit like I was going to, or what it gets amounted to these days, and that is my PSA.
Yeah, and
shit.
Don't do anything I did during those times either, or you'll be, just don't do it. We'll save that for another time. We'll save those fucking ones, streets of fucking Westland, Oregon, man. Shit.
Let's get into the show.
Yeah, let's get into the show.
So caught up with Raw last night and AEW. AEW being the better show. Felt that Raw was redundant.
That what?
It was redundant this week.
What?
Raw.
Oh, what happened with
is the Nikki Ash and then the closing out the show. Like, nothing against the women's division. It's like closing out the show again with Roman Reigns and John Cena again this week, or like the shows, or you keep closing it out with John Cena. You keep closing it out with Randy Orton. It gets redundant.
John
They're just
Cena.
it's like Nikki Ash got highly booed out of a fucking building at a house show just this last week with a character. No one's digging it.
So she's just like a superhero character now?
Yes. And it's, you know Hurricane's coming. Let's just put it that way. You know he's coming out of the woodwork for this.
Is she going to be the next shit?
Would have to,
Since,
the
well,
other shit's kind of gone.
yeah.
You know?
Was that Jamal or was that Rosie? Is that Rosie?
Which one was he? Yeah, that was Rosie because Jamal was Umaga.
Then wait, who was Rosie?
Rosie was shit.
But wasn't Rosie Umaga?
Rosie is Roman Reigns' brother, isn't he?
I don't know. How long has
doing
that been, man? It hasn't been that long. Like,
No, because so here's Umaga. He's Rikishi's sibling, Sam Fatu, and he's known by the names of Bow. Let's see, yeah, Umaga Jamal. He is Jamal.
so
Yeah,
Jamal was the superhero in training.
No, Rosie
was
is
the superhero in training.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is Roman Reigns' brother.
And they're both dead, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
So she's going to be the next shit.
Yeah. Like it's not appealing, man. So we'll get into two things that are not appealing this week. And as you know, I'm turning into that fucking old man wrestler, going, I don't get it. We had this discussion the other night.
Yeah.
So but I get this. I get Nikki Ash more than I get the other thing that popped up again this week, and that's Nick Gage, and we'll get into that in a second.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I get it to the point that it appeals to kids. It's a thing that appeals to kids, but it only goes to a certain age before it gets to the age of the teenage kid that goes, that's fucking cheesy. Or like, no, don't make me cheer for this. Please don't. Like, it's like us men back in the day cheering for Roman Reigns. We don't want to cheer for it. Please stop. It's annoying. Like, we don't like this guy. He's not appealing. Stop trying to shove him down the throats. Now it's the other way around. He's a nostalgia thing that we all hated. Now he's back. We're all, yes. It's kind of like if, rest in peace. But if Bobby Heenan popped up these days, he would get a massive ovation compared to the boos he got back in the day because of who he is. So, I mean, that's why John Cena got the pop he got. And I'm sure as we get further down the line, he'll start getting booed again. But I don't know. Oh, so Rob's not with us this week, but he did say this. He thinks that Roman Reigns is pushing John Cena to evolve into a new and more badass character, possibly. Trying to make him change. So I guess at the house show and he's wrestling, Roman Reigns is going like this during the match. Like he's got to switch it up to get his attention. So that's what Rob was saying this week. And he won't be with us this week. Hopefully next week he's having some changes go on in his career, I believe it sounds like, from what I caught this morning. So we'll catch up with him more on that. But yeah, Nikki Ash, man, I don't. I get what it is. It's just not for my age group, obviously, and my demographic, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
What's going on with Charlotte?
You tell me, what is going on with Charlotte?
I'm morphing, dude.
She's morphine?
I got some shit going on in my house. Anyway, some stuff's falling down behind. So yeah, she's gonna use a lot of plastic surgery or something a lot of changes going on. Like facial structure, maybe it's something else. And I can jump conclusions, maybe it's nothing, but I don't know, man. Just something's different. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I haven't seen her. I'll have to look her up and
obviously Becky will be back at some point, if not sooner.
So
But that's the division.
she's with fucking what's his name? Seth Rollins.
Idolo.
Oh, she.
Andrade.
Oh no, Becky Lynch.
What? Is with Steph.
Okay, that's right. Okay,
They
but
had a baby together. And then Charlotte's with Andrade.
weird.
She was shown getting out of a car with Andrade with the AEW wrestlers a couple weeks ago at an airport. She was traveling and met up with them for a while.
Oh,
It hasn't been talked about much, but I saw the picture.
so I mean, she's not going to go anywhere.
Sorry, I just saw Danger walking.
Uh,
We're smiling at each other. Yeah, no, I don't. She's not going to go anywhere because of who her dad is and how. Like, yeah, she would be one to run her mouth on AEW, definitely for sure.
yeah, and I don't know where they'd put her in an AEW either, though. I don't know what they'd have her do.
Say just smash the women's division because I mean it's building up to be like I don't know, like it is what it is. Like what they have it now is really decent, but then everything else they have on the show, all right. So it's not the greatest.
The
But
women,
if you stick those, yeah, if you stay wrestlers like that, stick on that division, you'll be crushed and smashed.
yeah, I mean, I think WWE totally has better women's division, but they just don't do anything. And AEW has trying to push the women's division more, but there's just not as good a talent right now. Like it's no one that's like,
It's
oh,
like
wow,
a tag division.
what?
It's like a tag division.
Yeah,
It's got to go through a massive change. There's got to be something different. Like totally wipe out the tag now.
WWE
And all promotions. And all promotions. And replace it with the trios. See where that goes. Like I don't want to see tag and a trio.
I can get that. Yeah.
Just wipe it out because I see a lot of Latino groups have the trio going on now.
Well, they've been.
And I like
That's where.
What's it called? Death Triangle.
Yeah, with fucking Pac and or Pac. Is it Pac or?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I get it confused with X Pac and Tupac Shacker.
And then there's is it Escobar on NXT with his guys? NXT champion.
There's someone named Escobar.
I think so.
God damn it! Fucking.
And then
Is he?
And then there's Andrade now. He wears a mask, comes out. And then I don't know, it looks like Penta and Ray are going to go over with them.
Oh, that's.
But let's get into the main parts of the show. So nothing big on Raw. There seems to be a Scottish curse. Nikki Ash, and then you got Drew McIntyre. They're having trouble getting over. Like, only reason why Drew got over recently is because he beat the shit out of Shanky, which is one of Jinder Mahal's guys. Beat the living shit out of Shanky, one of his like henchmen.
Jinder Mahal has henchmen again.
Yes.
They got rid of fucking the Bollywood boys and gave them new henchmen.
Now it's like Shanky and Fiki or some shit. I don't know. Fiki, I don't forget. But one of them got beat 20 times really hard with a chair by McIntyre.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's got pics up, man. It was pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. It was almost kind of like not as bad, but as, I don't know, like the whole Royal Rumble chair shots, Mankind, Rock. That one I'm talking about, man. That one was just the. But let's get into the one everyone's talking.
Rusty Diamond, yeah. So what's up with him? That's three. That's three, man. Okay, so what are we getting into?
So no, Nick Cage. Gage.
Gage. Yep.
Stole your middle name.
Stole my middle name. Fucking ass.
Stole everyone's spotlight by taking their spotlights and smashing them over people's heads.
Yeah. I
He went against our boy Matt Cardona.
yeah.
Matt Cardona, fucking awesome fucking attire, man. Very Clockwork Orange-esque. And watching that white shirt go to red, we were watching the match, and Erica looked up and goes, "Oh my God, that's a red shirt!" Because he was so red with blood, and then the shirt just matched in with his skin and the blood.
Yeah.
It was such a blood match.
Well, when
And then,
someone wearing all white, you can pretty much guess that they're going to be fucking getting some color in that match. Like,
oh yeah,
because it looks the best. It looks the best against with the blood, the white shirt. But I don't know. That's it's kind of coincidental, but
no, I like the Cardona Gage match. The one thing I do appreciate with Gage doing death matches is that he keeps the ring involved. I have noticed that with this stuff. It's not like in an actual yard with some posts put up and some grandpa bull rope going on, whatever. But it is what it is. I think unfortunately it's bullshit wrestling. It's the thing I took out of it. Like I said, I try to find the good. So it showed a different side of Matt Cardona.
yeah, and it gave Nick Gage more exposure, I guess, since he got the dark side of the ring. The what?
You got the big rub.
Yeah, he got the big rub from fucking Matt Cardona, and
that's just one, and that's not the match we're talking about yet. We'll get to the other one.
The other one, yeah, I do like.
Because then we'll get into the second hand. I picked it up at Goodwill death match later on during the week because you could tell Jericho didn't want to get that hurt.
Yeah,
he didn't want to go Matt Cardona style. Because, dude, man, did I send you the picture? He's got the big gash in the back of his arm.
Yeah, and I said, man, that's a big gash.
Yeah, champ, by the way. You know? First, yeah.
Fucking wide pussy.
So
huge.
Where see now you do real making that's
Cardona and
yeah.
The gash on his arm.
He
wait, hold on. Let me do a quick side.
That's his first major championship for GCW. Matt Cardona.
That's a major championship. You think it's more prestigious than the IC championship that he won at WrestleMania?
Well, they're considering the heavyweight or the world championship like that status. Like, because then that would be like we went over to AEW and got the TNT.
Yeah, but
that's their wannabe IC title at this point.
Dude, I hope they don't have fucking different titles on the next show they have, that fucking Friday night show too.
Oh, perfect. So we'll finish it up with this part here, and we'll get into that Rampage show in a second. I've tried very, very hard, and like we've talked about, I love ECW. Massive fanatic. No one can replace that nostalgia effect of wrestling. We might see a second Attitude Era, but we're never going to see a second.
No.
Never. And I say that because over the last couple of weeks, Cena coming back, the rumor mill going off about who has signed over W over the last couple of weeks. It's starting to have that feel, like what's going to happen next? Who's going to jump where? Who's going to go to Tony Khan? These guys got fired. Who's Tony going to pick out the fucking pile of crap and take, and then WWE push back their big turd and pull back in? So I'm not calling Braun a turd, but there was way more value in him going to AEW, especially that he's worked Big Show in the past. That he could come over and do something that starts Destiny. Like I said, you could put him, Malachi Black, take over the Dark Order.
Yeah, but I mean, you put him in, and he starts decimating people, and then what? Then I mean, the same thing with WWE. Like, what do you do with him after that? After he's done decimating?
You just start with the crap, so you go and fucking get guys like Angelico and shit, and just smash them to the ground. Didn't want to leave, so just toss them to the side. I don't know what other kind of shit. I don't know. You could make. You could destroy Nyla Rose. Technically, I mean, she's strong as a man.
Yeah, Nyla Rose is only there because
I am fucking winning AEW fans over first, by the way.
yeah, dude. Like I remember when they said they signed Nyla Rose, and they showed the thing, and I'm like, oh, dude, Nyla Rose is only there for one fucking reason. Nyla is
So you're gonna hate my favorite part of the show.
okay. Good. What do we got here?
Did you see Nick or fucking Brian Cage knock the fuck out of that fucking trumpet guy?
The trombone?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, that was pretty hilarious when they go like, I think it was who?
When I kept saying what?
Well, no, someone said like that's a stupid idea having a trombone in wrestling. I think it was. I want to say it was JR that said that, but I'm not sure who said it. Someone said it. Someone said that.
Oh, Xavier Woods.
Yeah, I fucking cracked up when they said that. I was like, oh, that's a good fucking little dig there.
Dude, I replayed that over and over and over and over. He killed that guy. He fucking killed him. Well, right before that, Ricky Starks has the promo.
Yeah.
They kept saying what to him.
Yeah.
Did you hear his response?
I don't remember.
Oh, dude, he goes, reason why you can't hear is because you're all a bunch of inbred hicks. And he stopped saying what right away. And I was like, he got him.
Yeah.
He got out of everyone who's ever had that happen to him, he fucking got him.
Yeah.
They kept going, what? And he goes, it's okay, you can't hear me because you're inbred hicks. It's okay. And they just stopped. Because no one wants to be labeled as the inbred hick.
Was that Ricky Starks that said that? Okay.
Yeah. Little Rock, man, he's quick. He's good. I could probably say he's the best promo guy on the show right now.
You think he's better
Pretty good.
MJF?
Up there with Eddie Kingston, MJF.
Yeah, Eddie Kingston too. Eddie Kingston's fucking great.
Yeah, and he's our what is he? He's our Latino Tom Sizemore.
Shit.
Our Cuban Tom Sizemore.
Are you thinking like Tom Sizemore, like fucking tweaker Tom Sizemore, or like Tom Sizemore like before that?
And he's got those eyes for it, you know.
Yeah, dude. Like
It's crazy. He gets those bug fucking Cuban eyes or Puerto Rican eyes. But I'm not trying to shit on Eddie's. I don't know his culture. I know it's not like South American, but he's like what, Puerto Rican, I think.
it's somewhere in there. One of those island.
If you want to get down, he's Brooklyn or something like that, New York. So
Yeah.
he's a tough motherfucker. He's entertaining. I really like his style.
Yeah.
He would have been the shit in EW.
Yeah. I didn't know what to think of when he first came out. Like I was like, huh, he's from what he looks like, you can't really tell. You're like, oh, who's this guy they're bringing in? And it's sort of the same thing with.
He's our South. He's our cool Tom Sizemore. He's awesome. I like him.
Yeah, I do too.
So, well, before we talk about Punk and Bryan Danielson, because that's what we're going to call him from now on,
Allegedly.
what's your take on Deathmatch?
All right.
We've talked about this on other shows, and talked about Nick Gage, I think, on the same show, but I don't know, man. There's a place for it. It's called Japan. There was a time for it, and it was called the 90s.
And it was called Mick Foley and God, I can't think of this fucking
Terry Funk,
Mick
Leatherface.
Funk, like, and all the fucking women in the 90s that were doing the death matches, or the 2000s, like they were all fucking crazy. The fucking women there in Japan, like Asuka and shit, whenever that was.
Or I forget, there is one thing to watch on Raw. His name is fucking Reginald.
Reginald.
Watch Reginald on Raw. This motherfucker flips, jumps, gets out of situations. So fucking magical, dude. Reginald on Monday Night Raw. He's new 24/7 champion.
Who's Red?
He was the manager and valet to Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. He was their manager, whatever.
Oh.
Now he got fired by them the same night he won the 24/7 championship. And the footwork he has, the parkour, makes John Morrison look like shit.
Whoa.
Dude, this guy's fucking amazing. Not sure how long it's gonna last in wrestling. This guy's made for some movie action shit. He doesn't have to face like a badass for it, but he can work into it.
It's called a stuntman.
Face up, scar it up, make him look all crazy and shit.
Yeah.
Really all good.
Did you ever see the movie with John Morrison?
I'm going to tell you right now, no, I've never seen a movie with John Morrison, so whatever it is, it's no, but what is it? God, that would be horrible.
WrestleMania, Wrestle Madness, where he, like, there's a little boy who has a dog. It's one of the dogs, like, in the mask. And,
Hold on, I got to grab some words really quick and eat them. I've fucking seen it.
Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't seen this scene. My kids had it on in the back. I'm down by us. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like that kind of shit.
Yep. I watched the whole fucking thing. Also, side note, I watched this movie yesterday.
That sucks.
Lawmageddon.
What is it?
Lawmageddon.
Lawmageddon.
Yep. It's a movie about a killer llama.
That is terrible.
It's super terrible. It's on Amazon Prime. It's one of those, like,
Filmed at Skyline, Oregon.
really shitty, yeah, really shitty fucking low budget horror movies where you just sort of laugh more than you're freaked out. But that's what I like in a horror movie. I like the dumb shit like that. I don't know.
I'm waiting for the new Michael Myers movie film to come out.
Oh.
I'm a Halloween fanatic, so.
And he's all.
And I like what they did with it. They eliminated all the movies in between the last 20 years.
You what?
Oh, they eliminated all the Halloween movies in between the first one and the last one.
They eliminated them?
They're not part of the storyline anymore.
Why not?
Because other directors made them. We'll get in. I'll talk to you about the details sometime. I'm a big fanatic.
Okay.
So yeah, death matches for me, man. Like, so I like ECW. So tables, ladders, chairs, jumping off of a railing somewhere. That's cool. New Jack showing up, beating someone in the crotch, with a golf club, a keyboard, a baseball bat, a crutch, whatever he's doing. That was all good. Like, it was fine for the time. There was a time and place for it. Now that we've kind of gone into this new era of 50 fake or false finishes, you got, I don't know, like high spot, mega high spot, super big party. It's not. Our minds are getting exhausted. I mean, really think of. There are movies out there that we watch sometimes that have a lot of action. And I know this sounds fucked up. Maybe it's just the Americanized that we all are now. But I've gone and seen a movie and I've watched so much action and I leave and I'm like, whoa, fuck, man, that makes me fucking feel exhausted from the movie to feel it, you know? Like just the atmosphere, how they really pulled you in and made you feel.
Yeah.
And then there's some movies that put you asleep. There's some movies that make you fucking shit scared after watching it, going to your bathroom because you're just watching a movie about spiders. Coming out of your fucking toilet, crawling on your ass, yeah. Now you don't want to use a toilet. Think about it. What about wrestling? Now you're watching a wrestling. All you're seeing, all your brain's taking in fucking highest spot. When you leave, you're just feeling like you can't see anything else or see anymore. No pun intended for John Cena. Very good timing. It will give you that same feeling as a movie, like an action film or romance film. And, hey, let's go to the adult genre. You're watching one of those films. How do you feel after watching a scene? Movies hit certain serotonin levels in your brain or certain depression levels in your brain because some movies make you cry, right?
Right.
So you got to look at wrestling kind of the same way of working on your psyche. When you're seeing this fucking stabbing with a light bulb over and over, it's going to leave you with that, oh, okay, dude, like, we get it. We fucking get it, bro. You like fucking cutting people alive to every fucking match.
With no.
Your promo is, I'm going to fucking kill you, put you in a wheelchair, bury you 6 feet. Dude, it can only go so far. It can't go on national television. If you want to make big money, and I don't know if that's his plan, but it gets tiresome. We just talked about Royal Rumble, the chair shots to the head. The first 2 or 3 of them were like, yeah, that's fucking hardcore. You got to 7 or 8, man. It's fucking enough.
Yeah.
It's enough.
We get it. We get it.
And so it leaves you with that shit feeling like, hey, man, Nick Gage, he's come a long way. He's turned his life around. He's worked very, very hard. He's made some poor choices. We all have. We learn from it. We become better.
Hopefully.
But this one, like, his matches, like I always say, we're talking about the gimmick. We're talking about the character. We're not talking ever about the persona or the personnel in real life. Right? There's a difference. Some people run in rings get that shit. And there's my other PSA. Don't eliminate guys. Fix mental fucking. That'll help a lot with fucking crap out there. Mental health needs to fucking be got here. Anyway, on we go. So with the live up there, man, and busting through glass and shit, it was great for Dona because it showed a different side. Jericho, it brings you down a notch.
But
and he's old, and I'm not saying he's a prissy, but he's not want to get down and dirty like Cardona did over.
Terry Funk.
Yeah.
Terry Funk, fucking old as fuck, doing that shit. I mean, 20 years ago, like in whatever, he was doing the shit. He was like, I mean, he was Chainsaw Charlie, 22 years ago, and that would have put him in his 50s somewhere, which is
almost 25.
What?
Almost 25 years ago, right?
Probably.
22, 23, yeah. Time flies. Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Terry Funk doing it, that's how I like Terry Funk. Terry Funk, to me, was an old. So I was like, what you got to offer, old man? Then he started fucking people up with chairs, and then he was in the ring with, like, an avalanche of chairs, walking around like he's old drunk in the ring and then falling down, taking a face plant like Ric Flair does. That's what captured Terry Funk for me, and I'm very attached to Terry Funk. Also, he is one of the grandfathers of GW, and I don't mean that in an old time way. So was Tommy Dreamer, so was Sandman, so was Sabu, RVD, Bubba and Devon Dudley. I could go on for fucking days. Everyone who cashes ECW, look at the stars I just said. Look where they ended up in the long run. And people still sit there and say, all those guys are garbage wrestlers. Go for yourself. Anyway. I just always laugh at it. Also, we want to talk about best commentators of all time. When you can do the whole fucking pay-per-view by yourself, make that shit entertaining like Joey Styles did.
Who else can do it?
He was amazing.
Who else can do it by themselves? I don't even think Heenan could do it by himself.
Yeah. It was great.
Or fucking, I don't think JR could do it by himself, or King can do it by himself. I don't think either one of them could do it.
Because JR doesn't know what show he's fucking on these days anyway. Next week he'll be fucking, when Rampage starts, he'll be like, welcome to WCW Thunder. And I'm like, oh, fucker, this week cancel is gone.
Well, I mean,
no, I love JR, but fuck, it's time to take some dogs out legit.
I mean, yeah, and every time he still ends it the same way he did back in the day. So long, everybody!
Yeah.
Doing the old...
I like... Dude, it's time. It's time. But the nice thing is there's also some pups and some dogs out there that are regular age that compensate these days that also need to take out to the woodshed. And I guess they suck so bad they got to wear a mask to compensate. But anyway, I'm not going to get it. Everyone...
That's when he was working.
I can't commentate, so I have no room to talk.
Speaking of, tonight I'm doing commentary on Twitch No, I think it's a Twitch stream. It's monkey wrestling. Some. This is what I'm getting booked on now, man. This is where Rusty Diamond's life is. I'm getting booked to do commentary for monkey wrestling on Twitch. But that also means I don't have to leave my house and go to a wrestling show and hang out.
So hold on. Is this actual like monkeys?
I think it's like a video game. Or, I don't know. It's one of those probably Twitch games. It's one of those.
Yeah, if it's live, send me a link. I gotta check this shit out.
Okay, that you know the games that the kids play, where it's all like some fucking weird, fucking I don't know, like you download it from the store, like the PlayStation Store. It's like one of those art kind of games.
Oh yeah.
You know, like one of those things, and it's like sort of like what I'd say Goat Simulator, but
I got that.
yeah, but something like more like. Or like the thing where you're a piece of bread or a piece of toast or whatever the fuck it was, and you're trying to like go like it's like a side-scrolling kind of game, and you're a fucking piece of toast like tumbling ass over tea kettle, and that's the fucking game. And I'm like, I don't. I mean, you can make a game for whatever now, and it's probably a lot easier than it was however many years ago. You're not spending 6 weeks to make ET, and I don't know. Did you ever watch that documentary? There's a documentary about that there was this. There was a number of like a shitload of games, like Atari ET games that were all in this landfill, and they thought that they were there, but they weren't sure, and then they went to go and like dig them all up. And
they were there. Wasn't there like a few hundred or something, or a few thousand?
Yeah, and then there were some other games in there too, but it was like that was apparently what killed video games before Nintendo came out, was that game. But like normally it took like, I want to say it took like 6 months to do a game, and they did it in 6 weeks, and then that crashed it. But yeah, so they go into this like huge landfill, and like they know where it is, and they fucking dig the shit up, and it's pretty wild, man. But yeah, that's my video game fucking thing. It's not ET, so it's some shit. So
there's some Super Nintendo cartridges that I saw online that are really expensive.
Super Nintendo games?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's silly.
And you can buy the fucking games, the cartridges, like the Super Nintendo ones with 100 on there, and has all the games you want, probably, almost. And then you can buy like this, but some people just want the collector part of it, so they can have these games on their shelf. Which, I don't know, there's shit I collect, but like, I know when I can spend a lot less money and have the same fucking game, I'm gonna do that. I don't really care about having to have a special cartridge on my, showing off my special cartridge. I'll be like, hey, look at my cartridge. I spent $31.99 and I got 100 games in here, and you're spending fucking $70 on Super Smash Brothers or something, or something like that. And I don't know, man, but like, and I find these things, I'll sell them, but because people fucking buy them, like that fucking NCAA 14 game. Like, when I found 2 of those the same day, man, like, I mean, those are $100 fucking any day of the week, any time of the day. You can fucking sell those things. And I mean, I got one of those for $1, and I got the other one for 50 cents. And like, I don't know, I was looking for that game for over a year. Like, I'd check everywhere, and then I just randomly found them at 2 garage sales one day.
Dude, you can find some fucking treasures going to fucking vintage stores, or not vintage stores, some fucking gaming stores that are just interested in newer games. They don't know the price of older games, dude. You can get some good deals.
It's harder now than it was 10 years ago. It's a lot harder. If you go to those stores, there's not much left. The pickings are pretty slim, and it's all like all that's left is like the real common games, like all the sports games that aren't NCAA 14, and then the the Guitar Hero games, or the what's the other thing that I always see, are like the fitness games, like the Wii Fit shit and shit. Like I'll see that stuff all the time. Then everything else is picked over. Like people are wise to this shit now. Like, and
Yeah, the reason why those games got some values in them, especially the fit ones, that's because you got some Karen bitch out there. Huh?
they don't have value. None of that shit.
But they don't?
It's not worth shit.
The Guitar Hero stuff does.
The what?
The Guitar Hero stuff.
Guitar Hero fucking and that shit. You know what it's costing now for one of those drum sets?
Gotta be like at least $100.
Dude,
150.
$400.
Nice.
Yeah. I can't.
My buddy just sold 2 guitars, the drum set, and games for $200.
You did?
No, my buddy did.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, right now you can do it. Like I was selling them,
He
like
could have got more.
the drum set and 2 guitars for $150 every fucking day of the week when I was living in Minneapolis. And then I couldn't find. I think I found one when I was living in down in southern Minnesota, and I can't find any here, man. But now they're just. I saw one of the guys that I watch his YouTube shows. He just sold one for $400, and it's like shit. That's the stuff I had. Like I could get all day for between 10 and maybe $40. People were just selling those all over in Minneapolis, and then yeah, the fucking pandemic hit, and just everyone wanted Rock Band, Guitar Hero shit, and fucking just goddamn through the roof now, man.
Wii Golf.
Oh, dude.
Well, speaking of pandemic,
Oh, all right.
this is the pandemic of our show.
Good.
So, some people who are chilling at home with the vid. You haven't heard about him?
No.
He got the vid.
Really?
Yeah. He got the vid.
Oh.
So he's going to be chilling with us this week and watching a show with us.
Wait.
So he's got COVID.
Wait. The guy that you're holding?
Yeah, dude, Jeff Hardy got COVID.
Okay, I thought you were talking about someone else.
No.
Okay, Jeff
This
Hardy.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
So he's gonna help us host this fucking bullshit.
Okay, good.
That you on a whim here decided to be like, let's watch a watch along.
It's happening.
Dude, look at that. Do you hear me? Do you hear me coughing right now?
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
You got the COVID?
I shouldn't joke about that. I get my COVID test Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, I thought you already got it.
No, I got my MRSA test yesterday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
22. Had it in my leg, staph infection.
Holy shit.
Really bad. Really fucking. From a spider bite.
Whoa.
So, but anyway, Mr. Hardy's going to help us. So I sent you a link. So we've talked about this for a while. You said today, let's do it. So Ricky Steamboat versus Rick Rude.
Yeah.
Watch a long time.
Yeah. Well, I need my. I mean, I was just gonna go and put it like hold my phone up to my TV and play it, and then I'll just talk over it.
All right. So he's too sick. He'll host it now.
Let me see if I.
So what are we doing? We're doing the watch along.
Yeah, let's.
And then
Ricky Steamboat watch along, man. Let's pick one here, and before we gouge our eyes out.
did you not get my link I just sent you?
No, hold on, maybe.
It's an 11-minute match. It's the Knights Classic with Ricky Steamboat versus Rick Rude, Superstars. don't know what's going on. There you
I had to start it on my TV, so let me see if there's any. Okay, so I got it ready to go. If you're ready to go, and we
hold on. Give me like 2 seconds here.
We can talk about
1 second.
Ricky Steamboat versus Rick Rude. Now, I'm a big Rick Rude fan, so I figured this would be something. My buddy, what's that? Todd Royce suggested some matches, and this was one of them that I wanted to check. So we're giving Ricky Steamboat Old Big Blood,
aka Skag Rollins.
Yeah, aka Skag Rollins, aka the American Wet Dream.
He was the original America's Most Wanted.
Yeah. Oh, I like it.
That's John Morrison's new gimmick. It's America's Most Wanted.
Really?
Because he's Johnny Drip Drip. Yeah.
He's Johnny Drip Drip?
Yeah. So he's America's Most Wanted.
Is this real?
I'm fucking joking. They got shirts for it, bro.
I'll get a shirt.
It's horrible. They got drip sticks.
They got drip. What's a drip stick?
The drip stick, you load it up with water. It's like a little Nerf gun, and then you shoot it into the crowd full of water. It's like, this looks like it's a drip stick. I don't know. I mean,
wow.
You got to look out their gimmick, dude. John Morrison's got America's Most Wanted and a drip stick.
Okay. I can. All right. Well.
So, all right, yeah, no, I'm zeroed out, man. I'm zeroed out.
Okay, I'm zeroed out too.
Hey, I watched the first 30 seconds of this son of a bitch. Watch the guy with the googly eyes, man. This is fucking great. This guy, I just can't get enough of.
Okay. So all right. We're watching this.
This will be like Lethal Weapon.
I don't know. I can't post. Maybe I can post the link, but if you look up Knights Classic, spelled with 2 Ks, KNIGHTS KLAFSIC.
Not a third. That would be a horrible, horrible way to go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, where is that third K? So Ricky Steamboat versus Rick Rude, Superstars. So it's a Superstars match, which is. Oh, so it's the Castle Crossface. Superstars from February 6, 1988. So we're gonna.
That's what I found.
Perfect. Well, let's start this up, and so I guess play in 3, 2, 1, and then 3, 2, 1, and then play.
Is this like I said, it's like Lethal Weapon now. So is it on one or after one?
3, 2, 1, after one.
And then play. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
all right.
3, 2, 1. Man, that old fucking WWF little logo thing right
like
there.
I'm in a movie theater. I gotta get some popcorn for this shit now.
Yeah. Hershey Park Arena. There's a big fucking chocolate.
Dude, that looks like the poop emoji now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ken Pfeiffer. Whoa.
Look at this motherfucker.
He looks like
something from a scary movie show or some shit. Like Creep Show or something.
I was gonna say Bobby, not Ricky Morton, but Bobby fucking Gibson.
Yeah.
Dude, Jesse's wearing some Zubas.
His fucking eyes are horrible. Gibson's eyes are. All right, so Jesse looks like half my fucking neighbors over in North Portland back in the early 90s. They just couldn't get their shit together.
You got a fucking Zuba, a tie-dye shirt, leather jacket, and some fucking cowboy hat with a bandana under it.
And does he have like a long feather earring?
Probably. And then
they got so fun. And he's got his gut sticking out too. That's even better.
It's like Rusty Diamond on commentary.
Be careful with that middle name now, man.
Right, I can't use it anymore. I'm gonna get sued by
Moxley's and fucking AJ's shit.
Yeah. I wonder if this is on. It's hard to find shit now on the Peacock. finding like
I
single
just didn't
match.
even get my talk up this morning. The Peacock, I mean.
Yeah, right.
Well. Now, Ravishing Rick Rude, great fucking talent. We're already 2 minutes into this, man. We haven't even started a fucking match.
So
Oh, what? Hacksaw. Still don't get how he hung
the,
around so long.
the highlights. What?
Jumping Bomb Angels versus the Glamour Girls.
I don't remember them at all.
The Jumping Blonde, or the Blonde Angels.
Yeah.
Jumping Bomb Angels, whatever.
One Man Gang and fucking Bam Bam. Damn.
The Dream.
Fuck, Bam Bam was cool, man. He was a cool motherfucker.
The Cartwheel.
Yeah.
Cartwheel.
Oh, and I go, one fall. Did you hear that? They just did that.
Oh, did they?
No.
Fucked up.
Mine's
kind of muffled down.
Oh, here. Dude. Look how fucking cool that is with the cops or fake cops surrounding them.
Gotta be legit. Those are no developmentals right there, I tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, those developmentals are at the Barry Horowitz Developmental School. Jobbing out.
Dude,
I love how they just come to that entrance and walk away.
Yeah.
Don't surround.
This was a great pair up with these two, with Bobby and Rick Rude.
Yeah, him and Henning were always a good one.
Yeah.
Haku, who we just saw this week.
Yeah, dude, fucking Haku, man, still a badass, man. He's still fuck anybody up.
He's the Danny Trejo of wrestling.
Yeah.
It's the creative morning of coffee, man.
Oh, dude, check out that camera, man.
Oh my god, I think I had one of those at one point. Not a Ravishing Rick, the camera.
Man, look at all these dead people in here.
His body looks like fucking Stretch Armstrong's body, man. Funny.
Yeah, Rick Rude's body never looked right.
He looked like the strongman on the side of like the circus carts and shit, where you're holding a dumbbell that was bent with the mustache that was usually curly. He has that physique to him, dude.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Here we go. This
okay.
Is so painful.
But still, I mean, none of these matches that were suggested still really are where I would think Steamboat would be carrying someone. But so Skag Todd said that he sees Ricky Steamboat as like kind of the Bruce Lee type. Like he sells like a fighter, and like as opposed to the cartoony over the top shit. But I like the cartoony over the top shit.
Yeah. There's a time and place for everything. It's just, these days they do too much. Look, see, who does any posing anymore?
He doesn't pose?
Like, there's not wrestlers these days that do that.
No, because nobody takes the time to sell shit. And so nobody has time to pose. So
that's one thing I would give Velveteen Dream. He was kind of doing that. He kind of had that persona going on where he kind of slide out and walk around, but then he wanted to sit there and play with kids. So
yeah, besides the playing with kids, who's this? We got the kid from Bad Santa and Hercules.
Fucking Harley Race. Oh, that's horrible.
So,
see, this is basic though. I always see that leapfrog from Steamboat.
Right. Well, but I mean, Flair did the same thing all the time. I mean,
two moves going on. There's the arm drags. That's his 3. So, like, there it is, dude.
There's a space.
He does this. Yeah, this is what he does. Now, if he's gonna get into another predicament if everyone doesn't run in a second, which I think they do.
Yeah.
But he gets put in a wrist lock, and his selling is just he drops down to that one knee constantly. As they wrench his wrist. Well, I'm talking about when Steamboat's in this. Ooh, that was nice though. When Steamboat's in it, it's the same drop down knee effect.
But
it's just
Like,
A splash onto your arm. Really? What does that do? Now a knee onto the arm would hurt.
I mean, yeah, and there's no not denying that
Unless
he
you
moves
just
like fucking water,
hold on.
dude.
You gonna reverse it to do that wrist lock? No. There it is. It's gonna be a leap. No. It's quick on the rope. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
Very quick on the rope. There's an arm drag. See?
I mean, yeah.
Shit, man.
Put him in the fucking PC and let him just teach fucking just fucking chain wrestling and just like, you know, moving through. Okay, there's him. Okay, he got hit in the nuts, no selling, and he's getting up. Oh, yep, there's his fucking
He's
one
not
face.
grabbing down there at all. Now he's gonna get right back up after this too.
Man.
That's a lazy cover on Rude's part.
You know, you got fucking Heenan barking at people. Now you got two guys other than him on the outside doing shit. And you got Rick Rude on there. I mean, that's all kinds of heat. How can you not cheer for Ricky Steamboat? But it's because the factor of those four guys standing out there is what I think is really doing. And, like, I'm sure fucking everybody wanted to work with Ricky because it's fucking easy. It's a night off. He fucking does everything, and he'll make... I mean, I guess he'll make the other people look good, sort of, but without him selling, like, you don't really get that. You have, like, the same sell. It's like, well, are these guys really doing anything to him, or is he just, like, totally impervious to pain?
Look at that selling on Rude's part.
Yeah.
And here it goes. So is this the crossbody or now the chops off the top?
Okay.
I think he's giving one chop off the top here.
The fact that he does the fucking chop off the top rope, chop. I really like that. I love it because it's so easy and so fucking stupid.
You're more of a Native American wrestler, or do I say indigenous people these days?
Yeah,
that's more like the Tonka style, Chief J Strongbow, dude. That's their shit.
So he could have done like an axe handle or something. Okay, who just came out? I can't. Oh, Warrior. Fucking Warrior comes. Okay, now you throw this match out. And is this setting up for? So this is February.
I don't understand why everyone just got into the ring to fight each other when they're not fighting those two guys.
Right.
Can't throw it out because they haven't really interfered with the match the two wrestlers.
Oh, Jesus! Warrior can't take a fucking back bump too well at this point.
It looked like he was still trying to run down as he was going down to the ground. That's
yeah.
Great. Who's this now?
Ho! It's so weird seeing him in black trunks too.
Was he the first Royal Rumble winner, or was that Big John Studd? He was the first Royal Rumble winner.
I think he was too. Big John Studd won something else though.
I think he won the next one or something like that.
I mean, Hacksaw. Well, that must have been before Hacksaw got busted with the Sheik, and
see, look, Hacksaw's more over than fucking Steamboat is.
Yeah, but it's Hacksaw and Warrior out there.
High five, that's fucking hilarious,
dude. That hair, man. That hair of his
wow, what kind of trip is that, dude?
Yeah.
Way over exaggerated. We gotta go over the top for shit, but
his music
over more than
Steamboat's music, it sounds sort of like the beginning of the Chicago Bulls entrance music from the 90s when they do like the introductions and shit.
Yeah.
Side note, so nobody's watching this or listening to this that's going to be there. So at my sister's wedding, when they're all they get married, I'm doing a thing where they're all coming out, like, after, they announce the married couple and then the rest of the party, the I don't know, the bridesmen and the grooms women's or whatever, or people, grooms people and women's or brides people. But I'm doing that, and they're going to do the Chicago Bulls entrance thing. But
Hey, everyone, give me 1 second. I'm kind of like, last 1 second.
you do.
I need to. Thank you. I have a really bad splinter in my arm right now.
You have a bad
That's my
what?
hand. The splinter I just found, killing me.
Oh,
I
okay.
keep picking at it, and it's drawing my attention away. But go ahead. Anyway, back to what we're talking
Oh,
about.
it's cool. So I'm doing the entrance for them. They're going to come out to the Chicago Bulls thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is it the one where it's nothing like what's her face did this week? Is it?
Wait, what do you mean?
You're talking about when the Bulls entered the fucking court?
Yeah, when they did the announcements and they're like, and starting at fucking.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so they're all coming out to that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I gotta be ready for that. I don't know if yeah, I mean, I'm getting booked on some crazy shit right now, man. That and the commentating for monkey wrestling.
Yeah, no, definitely link that tonight. I want to watch monkey wrestling.
Oh yeah, dude. I do too. Me and a guy from Australia.
That they're always very interesting. Actually, I'm going into somehow finding my way to study people in New Zealand. I'm looking at their culture and just checking it out. It seems to be my, I don't know, maybe a place that I'll visit sometime in the future.
New Zealand's a lot like fucking, kind of like, well, at least part of it. It seems like people like how Portland kind of used to be. It seems kind of like a place sort of like that. But the people there seem pretty chill. I haven't been there, but I knew some people from there, and it always seemed like a cool place to go, man. And then got the fucking Fale Dojo down there. Bad Luck Fale.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, Tony Kazina, he used to wrestle, like in the Northwest.
Tony was here in Portland.
Yeah, he's the trainer there.
See, dude, I swear, it's only you that unlocks the wrestling knowledge in my head sometimes, because I haven't thought about any of his stuff or him here for like a long time. And then you bring it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know who that is. Snap! It's the open encyclopedia right away.
Yeah, he was a cool dude. I ran into him in Minnesota, which was really weird. He came through on a show over there, and I was like, hey, you remember DOA? And so, one of those things. And then so we talked for a little while.
Oh, so one thing is, because, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to. I said I was going to. I'll see what happens. But I was going to make a stop at someone's grave tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
You should. Tomorrow's the day. And it'll be,
that
6 years?
Yeah, it'll be 6 years. Yeah, tomorrow. Piper passed away. Yeah, for those who don't know who we're talking about, sometimes we're talking code. Piper passed away on the 31st of July. And he is actually buried very close to where I am at. Won't say the exact place. I don't want his place being overrun or anything like that. Found it through another friend. And I know a couple people know where he's at. There's actually a guy who's on the internet who goes around to nostalgic things from the 80s. Like the guy goes to the Goonies place. We almost went to the Goonies house this weekend. Actually tried to contact the owner of the Goonies house, found her name, and tried to get a hold of her, but apparently doesn't want to talk to fucking anybody.
Is he like an all black dude with like slick back hair and shit? Like he's not black, but he like wears all black. And
yes.
Yeah.
And he always holds his hand like this. Like, I'm going to the Goonies house. Like he's always got this like weird crippled like moving hand or something, but he tries to do the rockabilly vampire look.
Yeah, and he has like some girlfriend or wife or something with him.
I've watched like 5 minutes maybe of that of his show.
I watched the Goonies one like a couple of weeks ago, the Goonies one, and then and I think it was, and then he went to Piper's Grave as well. He did both those. And
yeah, and my buddy Derek, he actually went there and dropped gum off and some shades or something like that.
Cool.
Because he's a big They Live fan, so doing that. But yeah, dude, I had a really good birthday that day, and I remember that. And I came home, and I remember seeing the news and all that stuff, and I was just like, yeah, that sucks. So I was pissed, threw down my phone, and a couple weeks later, we ended up going to the SmackDown show. And I'm like on there fucking upset because they do a montage video while either commercials are going or on a break. They'll do it live on air, but they do all that. And, yeah, man, some RB 6 years for him, and he was one of the greatest legends ever. Man, there's a lot of guys like MJF has got a lot of his shit from Rowdy Roddy Piper, just inspired by him.
Yeah, I was.
Great heel. Really pissed that they took the segment off with him and Bad News Brown off of WrestleMania 6. I get how people see it, but you got to understand wrestling are just characters. And, hey, maybe the Vince McMahon using the N-word and John Cena and everything right in front of Booker T was a little extensive there. But as far as sitting there saying those kind of comments, man, if you really want to get bent out of shape, you got to go to some Deep South wrestling. So watch those guys come out, and their capes are Confederate flags. So, yeah, you can hear Harlem Heat stories, or you can hear the gangster stories as they were in Smoky Mountain and what they got called.
Dude, I forgot there was some guy that was in Smoky Mountain. His name was like Mr. Dixie or something, like Captain Dixie or something. Like he was like a superhero type of thing, wearing all this fucking.
Was that Colonel Robert Parker's first gimmick?
Confederate shit, yeah, right.
Not the fucking KOC fucking character.
Dude, it was fucking weird, man. I forgot who it was who played him. Fuck, it was some stupid name like that. But man, he was over because I mean it's like a dude fucking coming out in Confederate shit in the South. Like fuck yeah, man, that's our boy right there. Like
Tracy Smothers.
Yeah, and Tracy Smothers.
There's another one. Yeah, he was a big Confederate wearing flag guy. There's a few of them. Sam Houston, did he come out in any Confederate stuff, or he was just a cowboy gimmick the whole entire time?
I think he was just a cowboy gimmick, but I could be wrong. He did stuff after. I mean, I only watched him for this short little while he was in WWF, and then I didn't know who he was until a year or two ago, and then it's like, holy shit, that's fucking Jake's brother. Like that guy's fucked up.
Oh, yeah, all of them. But I exposed Grizzly for the shit he did.
Yeah, no, it's all fucking Grizzly's fault. Like, the kids, that's not their fault at all. Like...
Yeah, Jake's made it a long, long way. They just had the 6-year anniversary of him coming from DDP's place. They just got caught up and did a show for that.
The documentary.
Yeah.
I just watched it.
Was it good?
It's good. And then there's, like, another thing of, it's just... Jake and DDP talking. I think it's on DDP's YouTube channel.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. They're kind of at the table sitting across from each other, I think, kind of just reminiscing about that. So
there's like that, and there's a thing on Amazon Prime.
Cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Myself, Amazon Prime.
You have that, you said?
Oh, yeah. I got all that fun stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Right? We're waiting for Suicide Squad to come out this week on HBO, so...
Oh,
that's
shit.
coming out later. It's actually coming out the day I go in for surgery. But my daughter wants to see that movie. My oldest does, and my youngest likes the shark guy on it. So
the shark guy.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone. That's who does the shark. The Shark
like,
King or something.
Yeah,
Shark Boy should have done that shit.
Or fucking John Tenta.
Oh God.
Just short little while.
I hated that gimmick. Earthquake was cool, but
what about Golga?
That was all right.
Yeah.
I see it as that he should have done the Golga gimmick first. I mean, we know it's not possible because of the timeline and where everyone else falls into place, but that's like a step down and burying you to me, where they put the mask on you and they fucking just make a joke somewhat out of you. I mean, it was a joke to begin with, then they got over,
Yeah.
like anything else does, but he was more of a serious wrestler when he was Earthquake. Fucking badass bouncing around.
Yeah.
So.
And I thought for the longest time that the dude that is in The Big Lebowski is not. I always thought that was him, but it's not him. It's some other fucking dude. When John Goodman's out there like destroying the Corvette or whatever car it is out there, when he's like, "You want to find out what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps?" But that's not what he said. He said the edited version.
He's in a couple other films, I think, too.
Yeah,
the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, and
yeah.
Oh, that's him, but it's not him. But dude, he was a cool guy. So I have a friend who works with the what is it? It's like the Surrey, BC art museum or some shit, and they did an exhibit on earthquakes, and they put a little fucking John Tenta shout out in the exhibit because he was from Surrey, which is like right over the border from Washington. It's like the second town right after the town White Rock, which I always thought was hilarious that because there used to be quite the trade between the U.S. and Canada back when pot was illegal, and we used to trade them a lot of
White Rock
for some of that BC bud. But so I'm pretty sure that's how that town got its name, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, so they had I forgot what they did with it. I know they at least had his figure up on the thing, and I think they had a picture and some shit about him too, which I thought was pretty cool. She told me that, and I was like, that's all right, dude. Because
that's badass.
Yeah, fucking. Because when he first started, he was the Canadian Earthquake, or they called him the Canadian Earthquake. Like when he, his first couple shows, and he had a Canadian flag on the middle of his blue singlet thing, and
was it in the shape of a maple leaf?
Yeah, I think it was the whole flag, but it had maple leaf. It might have just been the maple leaf, but I remember him being called the Canadian Earthquake. But yeah, I didn't know he was from Surrey until a few years ago, because my buddy Sid.
It's like Piper's fucking Scottish and he's just out of Canada.
What's that?
Oh, when Piper does his Scottish gimmick and I found out he's out of Canada and all that shit.
Right. All right. Yeah, it's like, well, you're not from. Nah, you're from fucking.
Don't you know?
Yeah. Saskatoon.
So watching that match we just watched, that pretty much highlighted what goes on in his matches, and we'll do another one coming up before I go out, and
on Monday,
we'll probably do
Tuesday.
Yeah, we can do Monday, Tuesday, because I have to prep the next few days after that. I'll be busy and shutting down part of the shop for our Threadheads, because I'll be out and Rob and Erica will be at the wheel doing their thing. So yeah, hopefully we won't be out too long, but we'll get the next show and we'll pick a longer match. We'll do a half-hour match because I know some of Steamboat's matches can be long. So
we'll do WCW too.
Yeah, we'll do something from there.
Or NWA. Yeah.
That stuff will be done. That'll be 3 coffee show right there. But yeah, otherwise, man, the only other thing I got this week was just the debuts coming up is CM Punk sounds like he'll show up at Rampage in Chicago. Bryan Danielson, we don't know where he's going to fall in yet, but he's coming in. And that's for AEW. We can squash the rumor of Brock Lesnar going to AEW.
That was a rumor?
Yeah, and there's also the one that has that he's signed with WWE. There's no signing. I've heard the strong rumor now that he could go to New Japan for a one-off.
Great. Do it.
So that could happen. So there's
Speaking of,
nothing big with him right now, just because look at who's on the rosters. You just brought back John Cena. You might be bringing back The Rock.
yeah,
So Cena, Rock, and Brock, it's kind of like that's too much putting on the table right now. And everyone hates Brock that much. Why would you bring him back if he doesn't draw, right?
right.
And
Well,
yeah, fucking the
the,
war is about to begin.
well,
I feel it.
the New Japan. Tanahashi came on to AEW and said he
Yeah.
was going to challenge. Uh, was it fucking what's the fucking dude's name? The Murder Hawk,
Yeah, Lance Archer.
Lance Archer. I think they're gonna work a match, but fucking dude, if Tanahashi comes over here, if he would have came over here fucking 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, man, dude, like he. But they have John Cena. But I mean, if there was a second company there in the States,
He's the Asian John Cena.
he's the Asian John Cena, and dude, yeah, he's fucking great, man. Except for it's ridiculous, man. Like the end of his matches, like after these long fucking matches, he goes up and does like 3 fucking splashes in a row off the top rope. It's like, dude, he just did all this shit, and he's all like, whoop, 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 and it pins him. And it's fucking ridiculous. It's like, dude, aren't you supposed to be tired? Are you not tired? But he wasn't. He was not tired. So if you have a chance to watch some Hiroshi Tanahashi, watch. I think like I know he worked some matches with Balor back in New
When he was over there?
Yeah.
When he was Prince Pivot?
Yeah, some of that shit was pretty cool, or you know, him against Omega and shit, or you know, the Okada or Naito, or
That's what I was going to bring up. So, who do you think the first feud will be for Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson?
in AEW.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hope it's a kid. I hope it's a kid so much, and he can put him over. But I don't think so. I don't think. You know, Punk might. They were saying. I watched this little video that like Punk.
They're saying Punk and Omega.
Oh, okay, they were saying like Punk and Darby in this
They're
thing.
saying that because of the comment he made. I think that's just him starting to plant things, and then there'll be more guys planting things, saying best in the world.
Yeah.
But if they're going to do it, they'll have, if they want the pool, they want everybody to come in, and then they want people who haven't seen Omega that are Punk fans from WWE, they can expose it to him
and
or them. So
I love to see Punk and Omega. Or Danielson.
I don't want to see it, but it'll draw.
You don't want to see Punk and Omega?
I don't want to see Punk and Omega now.
Why not?
I just don't like Omega.
Oh, okay. All right. That's
yeah. I'm not an Omega guy. Like I hate it, man.
You what?
His promos.
His promos are fucking dog shit.
He's got the breathing from the Forrest Gump kid, dude. He's at the.
Your mom showed us care about your education.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Don Callis that comes out there.
Dude.
And then, you know, Pentagon is all going to float over to. Everything's going to change now with the WWE guys coming over. Because, I mean, look how many really are there. And now you got Punk and Daniel Bryan coming in, or Bryan Danielson, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
He's coming over. There's going to be some shit. Definitely going to be some shit. And I think this is going to be the first crap in their company.
Who do you want to see? Who do you want to see Danielson go against?
I don't know, man. It's a hard one. It's like I can see Punk and Cody happening right off the bat. I can see something like that, or Punk and Daniel Bryan, or Cody and Daniel Bryan.
Danielson and Cody. Cody is going to be in one of those, or he should be. I think there wouldn't be much for Jericho.
Cowboy.
The cowboy? Oh, cowboy shit. Cowboy
Yeah.
shit. I forgot about him. I forget about him a lot. Um,
What about MJF?
MJF versus Danielson would be fucking awesome.
Or Punk because of the promos they could give you to fucking do.
Yeah, but yeah.
I
I
know
don't
the
know.
ring might not be that good, but the promos would be good.
I
In
don't know.
ring, Daniel Bryan, MJF would be good.
Or you put them together.
Yeah, dude, we'll see how it goes. There's some stuff they can do, and then some stuff doesn't make sense, and then you got like some nuggets hanging on, man.
Like
That's thing, like
Owen Hart,
yeah, like Matt Hardy's like the new Owen
the
Hart to
Nugget.
me.
What?
Matt Hardy's like the new Owen Hart to me. He's like the nugget that's hanging around. You can't flush. Like his time's over. Being in the back doing some work that'll be great, but it doesn't do it for me. And Hardys have never been at the top of my list. Jeff Hardy probably the better one out of the two.
So
I
during
don't know.
those matches,
They're engaged to me.
were you rooting for the Dudleys during those matches? Them and the Hardys and
Yeah.
Edge and Christian.
Yeah, because I'm an Edge guy, and then I'm a Dudley's ECW guy, so oh yeah.
So
But at the same time, they're all playing spots that I all enjoy anyway with all those guys, and that's the ones where I give Hardy's respect and enjoy that match. And to most, it's a garbage match, but I like those matches. The TLC matches, man, they were great. They rose the bar to a certain level that you can't touch. Kind of like throwing Mick Foley off a Hell in a Cell. You couldn't top that ever.
no,
You had so many Hell in a Cells after that, and I can't really tell you how they all go, but I remember that one. And I remember WrestleMania 17 with TLC too.
yeah. Do you remember TLC 1? Or do you remember
Yep.
TLC 3? Like, do you remember it as well as 2?
I don't really remember, but I remember number one. Number one was good.
I think 3 was on fucking SmackDown.
Number one was the one that really, they were like, it was so good. I think we can top this one, but we can only top it one time.
Yeah.
And then I think the third one was more the back fucking politics saying, oh, yeah, we want to see it again because it got ratings. But they just don't understand. Once you've done it, you've done it. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
And some of those guys back writing the show just don't get it. They don't even know the characters' names anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Good to know that.
but, so this weekend, UFC is on.
Oh.
I'm going to watch that. I'm going to eat some ice cream, watch some UFC. Yes, ice cream. I got
Ice
Danger
cream.
in the background. Yeah, dude, you say ice cream in this house, fucking lights up chocolate ice cream with whipped cream and some chocolate sauce on it. That's what she had last night.
Like,
She was sugar high for the first hour of trying to go to sleep, man. She was bouncing. But, and she was still bouncing from the beach trip as well that we all just took, which, dude, this child, man, has no fear. No fear. Just doesn't care. Like, she don't care about what's in the water. She doesn't care about how dirty she gets. Man, I give more of a shit than this little kid does. I was like, I don't want to get dirty. And she, bam, went all through it. Slammed into a little rock on the beach with her knee. Just brushed it off and was like, all right, I'm still getting dirty. Let's go. Like, man, tough
Hey.
little girl. Yeah, she's ready to go for today, I think. So I'm going to get on bouncing off this show. We'll show up a little earlier now than our regular scheduled program that we do here. So we'll be, Monday, Tuesday probably back on? Is that what we're
yeah,
saying?
one of those 2 days. So, yeah, then I'm headed out Tuesday night. So,
That's right. So
Yeah.
let's do maybe the Tuesday morning because
Tuesday
then
morning,
we can
cool.
talk about Raw.
yeah, my
And
flight's
everything.
not until like 9 o'clock or some shit.
Gangster. So we'll do that, and maybe we'll have Raw back on by then,
Hopefully.
and then that will be the last time I will be talking for a while, and then I'll be back on with some signage, and you guys will get the formats of the show, and you guys can run and just stare at me, and I'll just stare at you and just nod my head
A bit.
when I don't agree, because we'll start talking about Matt Riddle's bullshit. I'll start being like, no,
You should.
yeah.
You might hurt your neck though with that doing that. You might hurt.
I know
your
I
neck
won't
doing that.
do anything else. Be like, we'll see how it goes. They're telling me it's most of it I've just worked up in my head. I start worrying, especially the closer it gets. But it's a good doctor, and I got a good support, and hopefully it just gets done and over with. I'm just not a big fan of being a silly neck brace for a few weeks, not doing that shit. But
Just make the neck brace cool as fuck. Then you'll be good.
And tomorrow night, depending on how my day goes tomorrow, I might pop on here and do a live reaction for some UFC. So they got a few good matches tomorrow night on the card. Maybe I'll pop on through the Threadhead IG and see what goes on. Don't know the next pay-per-view. Do you? You know what the next WWE pay-per-view is?
What month are we? SummerSlam, right?
Oh, yeah, SummerSlam. What are we fucking talking about? Yeah, SummerSlam. So that's coming up next for pay-per-views. Maybe we can do the first live pay-per-view show.
Ooh.
SummerSlam. I should be somewhat decent by then to be all right to do some talking and running the show.
Okay.
Yeah, other than that, man, as always, take care of each other, be good to each other, be something decent.
Don't be a fucking asshole.
For us this week, we got another mini heat wave, so we're gonna be about 100 degrees today. So it's gonna I got really hot here last night. It was uncomfortable, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so Tuesday we'll be back. We'll do another watch along. This time we'll do the WCW match or NWA match instead.
Yeah, we'll do one of those. We'll figure out which one we can do. Maybe we might do Rude again. Maybe we'll go. Some of the other ones he suggested were against like Jake the Snake or Matt Bourne or Doot was another one.
Before we do, we'll do some. I say Jake or Matt Bourne.
Yeah, I
say that way. He had some Harley Race matches too, didn't he?
Yeah, probably.
So the Bad Santa Kid.
Yeah.
So we can watch Steamboat versus Bad Santa Kid and all that good stuff. But yeah, otherwise, man, I'm gonna hop on out of here. It's gonna be a busy, busy day, and then yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what's gonna be good for dinner.
Pizza.
Pizza. Don't say pizza. That's the bad word here.
Oh,
right?
Tacos.
She likes that, but yeah, pizza is her favorite.
Oh, good. Then I shouldn't. I fucked up. I fucked up the spot. So.
All right. Well, with that, I guess I'm gonna get out of here for some pizza lunching or something like that. 'Cause, yes, for you over there.
Oh yeah.
So with that, I'm G. Yeah, that's me.
I'm Rusty. Fucking Diamond. Nick Gage stole my middle name. And
that's it. We'll see you in just a few days, folks. Love you. Bye.
Oh, there we go.